next to him, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Daniel Gafford is out there with Washington, and it's Jones in at the small forward. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Doncic against Conley. Washington passes to Gafford. Outside Irving. Pass to Doncic. For three. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Doncic.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
Gobert with it. He's guarded by Gafford. Gafford against Gobert. Nice D from Gafford. And here's Doncic outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
It's too easy for him when he's that close. The defense has to put a body on Gobert inside.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebound Minnesota.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Conley against Doncic. The shot by Conley, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And stolen by Edwards. Outside McDaniels. The shot no good. Jones with some nice D. For Dallas, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Doncic into the lane. And Gobert with a block.
He's led the league in blocks before. No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards stardom. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Clark, last year, Luka Doncic averaged over 32 points a game, second best in the NBA.
Yeah, you can't ignore the fact that he also led the league in usage rate too, B.A. It's the Luka show in Dallas. However, after missing the playoffs last year, it's pretty clear Doncic needs some help.
Both free throws good from Irving. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, B.A., would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Washington passes to Doncic. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
That was a sensational pass. And then the catch and finish in the same motion? Ridiculous.
Alley-oops like that are so rare, you simply have to take a second to enjoy it.
And you know what, fellas? You've got to really, really admire somebody with the confidence to even try a pass like that.
Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty.
And that one falls for Gobert. You know, Clark, when you think about the history of this Dallas franchise, one man stands out. That's Dirk.
Yeah, he's worthy of a statue for sure, B.A. He played all 21 seasons of his career with the Mavs. He was the first European MVP in league history. And then in 2011, he helped bring an NBA title to the Mavericks, beating the LeBron Wade-led Heat team.
Outside Edwards. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Doncic outside. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Here's Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Edwards flexing on him now, bully ball inside.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Edwards against Irving. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Both free throws good from Irving.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside Conley. The kick out to Edwards. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Irving with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And that one's good. Irving.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to Conley. Edwards against Irving. Outside McDaniels. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
What a move by McDaniels, showing the defense how nimble he is when he wants to be.
From deep, here's Doncic with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Gafford's got his second bucket of the night.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Here's Gobert. And Gafford with the block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Jones against McDaniels. Here's Edwards. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving for 3. Drills it from deep. Irving's got 12 points.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduce you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
Here's Conley, and Gafford with the block. And he recovers it. Count it.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. The shot misses. Great D that time from Irving. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards against Irving. It's McDaniels on the wing. And they get it back. 3-pointer. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
And Dallas calls time here. Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper. But how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a 2nd career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Here's Hardy. He's guarded by Conley. 2 points. That one goes. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Quality look inside. That's how you do it.
Pass to Reed. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Back to Reed. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the Mavericks now. Pass to Lively. Back to Hardaway. Down low. Here's Kleba. And he buries his first look.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Outside Edwards. There's the triple. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Mavericks trailing. Hardaway, the pass to Kleba. Pass to Hardy. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardy.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Minnesota has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Hardaway. Reed for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Hardy. And the layup falls. Hardy's gotten his second bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Reed. The 3 is up. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Lively. Back to Hardaway. Driving inside. Nice D from Anderson.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
The free throw drops for Anderson. Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner, Clark.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ. It's about feel, understanding. Gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
And Anderson drops them both. Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. Dallas has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Lively. Good. Anderson with it. Here's Alexander Walker. Morris deciding where to go with it. And he buries his first look.
Tremendous individual play, challenging the heart of that defense.
Mavericks shooting an impressive 47%. Exum passes to Lively. Anderson against Kleba. Pass to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Hardaway. Edwards against Kleba. Pass to Reed. Three-pointer. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
59 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Exum. Here's Lively. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Reed. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Reed. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Green is checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McLaughlin's checked in. Minnesota has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Outside Hardaway. A shot to stop the run. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. Reed for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Alexander Walker. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Minnesota.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, BA, well, Kyrie Irving is a deadly closer when the game is on the line. Where'd it come from? He said, quote, studying the greats and striving to be greater than them. There's a commonality in the way they control emotions at the end of a game. I've been able to learn over time. Ryan?
Well, he's hit some big shots. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. That free throw no good. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Good on the second one. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Washington's shot is good.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Towns outside. Pass to McLaughlin. Over Doncic. Second shot opportunity, and he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And there's the foul against Dallas.
Staying strong against the defense, Rudy insists on getting that shot off.
That one's off.
Known as the Stifle Tower, Gobert's defense and rebounding are valuable to this team.
Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he sinks the second. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Powell. Now here's Green. Doncic outside from deep three-point land. No good there. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's McDaniels. And the basket is good. McDaniels got his second bucket on the night.
You're not going to get every shot off clean. McDaniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Well, Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
Yeah, and I think people undervalued the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
The free throw off from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
His first shot attempt. That's good from Towns on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Edwards against Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Towns passes to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards looking for an opening. And it's good for 2. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick and roll sets.
Doncic on the wing. And they doubled up Doncic. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You too.
So it's the Mavericks now. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Conley on the attack. He's off on that one. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Washington finds Doncic. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Conley. Left block shot on the way. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. It's stolen by Washington. Now Doncic, 5 points in the game. Pass to Exum. And here's Gafford. Washington outside to snap the cold streak. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Conley from outside the arc. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Exum passes to Irving. And here's Gafford, defended by Gobert. Here's Washington. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Towns can't get it to go.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Dallas calls time here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Jones, he's checked in for Washington. Gafford against Gobert. Poked loose and stolen by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. 10 points for him, and it's Irving with a rebound. Gobert no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. The putback.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. leading by 12. The shot by Towns, no good.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Morris comes in for Mike Conley. Both free throws good from Irving. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-6 run. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. McDaniels against Jones. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. Pass to Gafford. Here's Lively. Here's Hardy, guarded by Morris. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Hardaway. Rebound, Minnesota. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Morris. And Gafford with the block. Pass to Jones. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Anderson. Hardaway grabs the board. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Hardy. Now here's Hardaway. Shoots over Anderson. Dallas no good that time either.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
And he gets that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Edwards against Hardaway. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
Looking at a player like Tim Hardaway Jr., you don't have to encourage him to fire away, Clark.
Yeah, he's a guy who's always hunting his shot, looking to let it fly from deep, and for good reason. He's an excellent three-point shooter.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. McLaughlin comes in for Edwards.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That one's good from Hardaway.
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
Pass to Reed. Right side Anderson. Count that one. Anderson's got 6. And here are the Mavericks now. 11-point game. Here's Hardy, guarded by Morris. Hardy's shot is good.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Minnesota has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Now Reed. Outside McDaniels. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Hardaway's shot is good.
Skilled at scoring in a variety of ways. I mean, give Hardaway Jr. these looks, and he's happy to oblige.
Over to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Right side Hardaway from the right block. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
This is Hardaway Jr.'s role, guys. I mean, he's out there to score, especially from this area.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. Jones in the post. He's working on Morris. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Green comes in for Jones. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Hardaway finds Kleba. 43 seconds left in the second. Lively with the bucket. Lively's got his second basket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Anderson gets the bucket.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Kleba. Here's Hardy. 20 seconds left in the first half. Inside, Lively. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Lively's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Morris can't hit. Now here's Hardaway. 1 second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
And Kenny, how'd you think the Mavericks were playing?
Their perimeter defense was lackluster, to say the least. Shooters were getting open shots. Guys were wide open. I mean, right now, I could walk off the set in shoes, in a suit, and get 3 threes wide open and knock them down on that defense.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Hardy is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Edwards. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Minnesota in the lead. Conley passes to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Washington finds Irving. No good. Oh, good D by Edwards. Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Conley against Doncic. And that one's good from Conley. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead. Doncic outside. 3-pointer, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Edwards against Irving. Edwards can't hit. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Doncic on the wing. Back to Washington. Edwards against Irving. Pulls it in from the elbow. Connects. The jumper drops. Irving's got 16 points.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Conley. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Gafford passes to Washington. Irving for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the lob. Gobert goes up and brings it down.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Doncic passes to Hardy. Irving against Edwards. Pass to Doncic. Back to Irving. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Outside Edwards. Towns with the ball. The kick out to Edwards. Conley up top, guarded by Doncic. Here's Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. He has 6.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move.
And it's Doncic missing.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
And here's McDaniels. He's got 10.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
First free throw is good.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Gafford, and Exum subbed in for Hardy. Hits both from the stripe. And the Mavericks with possession here. Down by 15. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Exum.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. And he nails the jumper. Edwards got 12.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Washington finds Irving. Doncic on the wing. Back to Irving. Over Edwards. He got a piece of it.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
And the shot's good by Irving.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Offensive rebound. Dallas has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mike Conley.
You know what separates Doncic from most players, he's really calm under pressure, great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Doncic against Conley. And And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic.
The defense tries to stop Conley with the foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
And Conley drops them both. This Maverick squad struggling. Here's Exum. No points so far. McDaniels with some nice D. He gets hauled in by Exum. Dallas has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4 to the middle. And Powell with the stuff.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Conley against Doncic. Conley on the attack. That one's good for 2. Conley's got 16 points.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Towns against Washington. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Prime time, big time defense from Towns.
Here's McDaniels. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Irving, the pass to Washington. Powell with it. To the paint. Here's Irving. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in for Conley. Here's Anderson. That one a little long. Dallas has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Green finds Irving. Pass to Powell. Tipped away. Clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Basket's good. Powell's got 4 points this quarter. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. And he's settled in. Powell has used his athleticism to his advantage down low, Clark.
Yeah, but he's found different ways to be successful and effective, BA, which is what you like to see. He'll use his size to his advantage and play bully ball sometimes, but he also can finesse his way around you.
Anderson gets the bucket. Here's Irving. 20 points for him. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. That free throw good from Irving. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Dwight Powell.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion, earns himself a trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Tipped.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Irving with it. 23 points in the game. Rebound Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Alexander Walker. Hardaway grabs the board. Hardaway's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Towns. Fires for 3. Second chance shot. And it's laid in by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Irving with it. Towns covering.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it. Two.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Irving. Here's Alexander Walker. A minute 58 left in the third quarter. The shot by Towns, no good. Dallas has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Hardaway, and the step-back jumper is good. Hardaway's got 12 points.
You know, really, Hardaway Jr., guys, is a threat to score from anywhere, especially this area, as we just saw.
Pass to Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Morris, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Irving against Morris. Irving looking around. Over Morris. The offensive rebound. Here's Lively. And the bucket is good. Give him 8. And 1:01 left in the third. Irving against Morris. Pass to Alexander Walker. Launches it. Hits the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Outside Hardaway. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Hardaway Jr. proving he can get it done even under pressure. Excellent confidence.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has 6. Morris outside. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. And they're running. Irving, no good. Minnesota has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Anderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anderson's got 6 in the quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Irving, the pass to Lively. With 1 on the clock. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. The Timberwolves shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Hardaway. From behind the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. Down low. Here's Washington. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And the Timberwolves with possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's McDaniels. Another shot. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Towns finds McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Flashing pretty advanced shot creation skills. I see many good defense, better offense moments in the future of Anthony Edwards.
Here's Washington. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Well, you can see the focus Washington has right there. The defense right on top of him. He doesn't let that bother that jump shot of his.
Conley passes to Gobert. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels against Jones. Now Doncic. Now here's Jones. Washington outside. The 3 ball connects from downtown.
Well, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Pass to McDaniels. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him. Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Conley with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Conley passes to Edwards. Towns down low. He's guarded by Washington.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Dallas. It's a 10-point game. And he lobs it up top. And they're able to recover. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
To the left wing. Outside McDaniels. And here's Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 8 assists in the game.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Doncic passes to Gafford. Outside Jones. Washington outside. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 6th rebound on the night. The kick out to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Gobert. The second chance points on the tip in. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second chance hoops, too.
Doncic finds Jones. And here's Washington. The 3 sinks the tray.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Conley against Doncic. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Edwards against Hardaway. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Towns down low. Washington's there.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Conley. And Gafford with the block. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Jones' shot is good.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Doncic against Conley. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Dallas has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Pass to Washington. Now here's Gafford, defended by Gobert. Gafford passes to Hardaway. From deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now. Pulls it. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Hardaway against Conley. Pulls it from the top of the key. Hardaway's shot is good. Here's Conley. And Minnesota calls time here.
And as for P.J. Washington, lots of success early on and lots of room to grow.
To me, Grant, he's got all the skills. I mean, he's got a big body. He can play either the 4 or the 5 effectively. He can dominate you inside physically. Not a lot of guys can do that. And then he can back out and make the 3 too. It's a lethal combination.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and it's not surprising. He's really going at the defense inside throughout the entire game. I mean, just showing the D no mercy whatsoever. They constantly were feeding him the ball, clearing out, and letting him do his thing.
Man, if only he could play this well every night. This hometown crowd was not prepared for him to just go off like he did in this one. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Gobert. Over Gafford. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And Dallas with possession. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And it's in there.
Just muscling his way through the contact. How about the strength from Washington?
And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Going inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Dallas now. They're on a 12-4 run. Doncic passes to Gafford. Pass to Washington. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Hardaway against Edwards. Launches a three. And Hardaway good for three. Hardaway's got 21 points in the game.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Towns looking for an opening. Count that bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Superb focus from the big man, Karl Anthony Towns. Just brushing off that defense with ease.
Oh, there's the alley. And it's Washington missing.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
One shot.
Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Here's Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Doncic against Conley. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Doncic passes to Jones. And they'll get another chance.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Two shots. Last on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. Hardaway hits them both. And Minnesota calls time here.
Starting.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Hardaway. And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. To the inside. Here's Towns. That one off the back iron and out. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Jones. Back to Washington. Here's Doncic. It's good from the top of the key. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Looking to get back on track. And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Pass to Doncic. Over Conley. And it's Doncic missing. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 8 rebounds in the game. Jones finds Doncic. And the shot's good by Irving.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Edwards against Irving. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 20.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It goes on Mike Conley.
No better guy to take the big shot. Luka completely unfazed.
That's good from Doncic.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Here's Edwards. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Here's Washington. And some solid defense from Towns. Minnesota in the lead. Inside. Oh, he nails it!
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. They're behind by 5. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Doncic. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Here's Edwards. He connects!
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Doncic passes to Irving. Fires the three. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And Minnesota calls time here. They lead by 2. 24 seconds left in the final quarter. And so it's Minnesota with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. And an intentional foul right there. Mavericks on D, trailing by 2. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Hey, it's not easy to have all eyes on you in these moments, but you know what? Edwards, he's shown he can handle it. He can be the clutch guy.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And Dallas calls time here. They're trailing by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. And here's Doncic outside. It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings them within 1. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2.
And this is where leaders come through. Can Edwards cash in at the stripe? We'll see.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Throws it up high. Money.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And so he drops them both, and it's a three-point game. There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
It's all about getting a three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kelly.
You know, with all the talent in these two backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate three-level scorer.
Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Dallas.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Doncic finds Gafford. Jones, that's for two. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. So much fun in it, Doris, to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, three-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
And he can't get the first one. After two consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Now, here's Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Here's Washington, and the rejection by Towns. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Minnesota. And here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, that's good.
Anthony Edwards, excellent concentration, under pressure of excellent defense, and just scores it anyway.
Irving passes to Gafford. Now here's Jones. McDaniels defending. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Jones.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
That one good for 2. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Washington kicks to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Conley surveying the D. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Irving passes to Gafford. Now, here's Washington. Off target from three-point range. Gafford against Edwards. At the elbow, it's Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
That one goes in. Irving's got his second bucket.
Kyrie Irving has such a tight handle that regardless of what's in front of him, he will get past you and get to the cup.
Gobert with it. Back to Conley. Top of the key, McDaniels. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Doncic kicks to Jones. Gafford against Gobert. Doncic outside. Pass to Washington. The three. Kept alive. Gafford. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Now here's McDaniels. That one no good. Good work defensively by Jones. Over in the corner, Doncic. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Edwards inside, working on Jones. Edwards can't hit. Passes it to Washington. Doncic looking it over. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Dallas. On the wing, Irving. Back to Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic has already established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
And so he hits both. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Conley finds McDaniels. Here's Conley, guarded by Doncic. Gobert against Gafford. A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Jones. Gobert against Gafford. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic outside. Fires for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
There's the pass to Washington. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. Over Irving. They get it again.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
With some arc. Reed with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Dante Exum comes in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. And then for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Minnesota on D. It's a 3-point game. A nice shot by Exum.
Well, the rise up and fire from Dante Exum, something he needs to do if the defense gives him space.
Here's McLaughlin. To the right side. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Exum. Edwards can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Passes to Alexander Walker. He can't get it to go. Good D by Hardaway. Lets a floater go. They retain possession. Kleber finds Exum. Buries it from 3-point range. Exum's got 5 now.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
Pass to Reed. Looking to end the run. Kleber with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Hardy. Nothing on the board. Bucket is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And that one misses. Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship.
That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Shot from the inbound. Here's Exum. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Dante Exum outstanding, absorbing the contact, just bullies his way with the defense.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
To the inside. Here's Alexander Walker. No scoring in this one. And the pass to McLaughlin. Play on the clock. Pass to Alexander Walker. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Mavs.
Mavericks leading by 6. Now Hardaway. Pass to Lively. Back to Hardaway. Fires it up. Goes back up. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trailed by 6. Feeds to Anderson and finished off by Anderson.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here is Hardaway. Knocks it loose. Here's McLaughlin. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Josh Green comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Here's McLaughlin, still without a basket. Anderson trying to free himself up. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Hardy passes to Kleba. Pass to Exum. Fires from deep. Morris with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Morris throws it down.
Wow, how about the speed of Monte Morris? That is why that drive was effective.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The pass to Powell. And here is Kleba. Pass to Hardy. Lets it go with a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hardy's got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
That shot off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Dallas up 3. And we'll be back right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Timberwolves trail by 3. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Dwight Powell is out there with Maxi Kleber, and it's Green in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Trains the three-pointer. Towns has got himself on the board with 3 there. And coaches have these sayings, Doris. Among them, the ball finds energy. What does that mean?
It means, Kevin, that the ball honors basketball players who play the right way. In other words, play hard, try cutting, rebounding, pursuing loose balls. If you're playing with energy, usually the rest takes care of itself.
For Dallas, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Well, Doris, some question, as you know, the move that Dallas made last season acquiring Kyrie Irving. They gave up a lot for sure.
Boy, they sure did, Kevin, and it was a high-risk move that obviously fell flat. For this organization, it has been trying to get the right mix around Luka Doncic. That is the key for them to succeed.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Hey, Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing. The timing that Towns has is admirable, so fantastic at getting the shot off before a defender can react.
Here's Irving. Minnesota with the rebound.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline reporting.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now, here's McDaniels. And good that time.
That's excellent awareness from Karl-Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Green fires from way outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Passes it to McDaniels. Shoots from 14, and again it's Minnesota.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Mavericks making a switch here. Irving against Edwards. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 8 points.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he might have the best handle in the game.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Hardaway with it. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And rejection by McDaniels. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Irving against Edwards. To the left side wing. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Over in the corner, Conley. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Now, here's McDaniels. 10 points for him. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hardaway with it. Working on McDaniels. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Hardaway.
Well, I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown he's not just a perimeter scorer. This guy can get it done on the inside.
Now here is Conley. Towns with the bucket.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. He kicks to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. With the shot. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
He's perfect from the line this time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
McDaniels kicks to Conley. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Minnesota, they hit the shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That's good from Conley. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Mavericks trailed by 9. The 3 for Doncic. They get the rebound. Lively. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
For Dallas, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
No good on that one. So he can't get either to fall. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doris, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013, probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Now, here's Washington. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Doncic finds Washington. Here's Lively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Doncic fires from way outside. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 9 points. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Jones checked in for Irving. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Mavericks with the rebound. Now Doncic. He's got 9. Outside Jones. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Just 4 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Edwards, that's good.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
Hardaway passes to Lively. Doncic outside. 20 feet out. Again, the Mavericks score. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Washington against Anderson. Five on the clock. Back to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket of the night. Doncic kicks to Washington. Back to Doncic.
Watch the screen.
Down low, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Anderson, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
And Doris, you were saying this about Kyle Anderson. He can give you a little bit of everything.
Kevin, he's one of those guys who'll provide shooting, defense, passing, playmaking, you name it. Sort of that jack of all trades at the forward spot. This guy has always found minutes because his understanding of the game is elite.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Exum comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Mavericks with possession here. They trail by 7. Doncic kicks to Gafford. Back to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Jones. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Doncic. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Edwards against Gafford. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And here's Exum. He has 7, and it's slammed in by Jones.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Edwards against Jones. Edwards inside. And Reed has it in the corner. Anderson against Washington. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Drills the three-pointer. McLaughlin's got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Doncic finds Washington. Stolen by Anderson. The pass to Edwards. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Alexander Walker. Excellent D that time from Jones. Mavericks trailed by 6. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Gafford. And here is Washington. Just 5 on the clock. They swipe it. Here's Anderson. To the wing right side. Doncic against Edwards. The shot's good. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Now here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Can't hit from 12. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's McLaughlin. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played?
They've had a few issues in the first half, but the turnovers really stand out. It's hard to stay in the game when you're giving possessions away. Plus, it lets the other team run on the offensive end. They have to clean that up and clean up their ball handling and make better decisions.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Timberwolves leading by 8. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the 2. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
And the rejection by Gafford. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Mavericks trailed by 8. Washington passes to Gafford. Gobert with the block. Reid with it. Hasn't made one yet. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Excellent D that time from Jones. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Doncic outside. Passes to Washington. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, Luka, just a preternatural gift for finding the open man. What a pass.
Here's McLaughlin. He has 5. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Sinks the three-pointer. Reeves got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Doncic passes to Gafford. Now Jones. Doncic outside. Shoots the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Minnesota making some changes. Monte Morris comes in for Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Mike Conley in for Naz Reid. Doncic passes to Gafford. Jones for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Jones has got 10.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Conley against Doncic. Pass to Gobert. Kicks it to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. For 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bounce pass Washington. The three for Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka. You must contest.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Dallas making a switch here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. High post, Gobert to the paint. Here's McDaniels. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Mavericks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now the pass to Gafford. Gobert with the block. Another shot. Gafford misses. Timberwolves leading by 3. Towns kicks to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Morris passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
I tell you, the moment he sees the open man, Monte Morris lets it go.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Morris outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Morris has got his second basket of the night. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second, you got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Clock at 4. Doncic, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Left side, Towns. Morris into the lane. There's the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Here's Doncic. He's got 21. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Timberwolves have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Conley, the pass to Towns. Pass to Morris. Clock at 6. Top of the key. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got his 5th rebound in this one. Doncic finds Green. Inside. Gafford. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Conley against Gafford. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Green deciding where to go with it. Outside Irving. He kicks to Doncic. from the arc. They get it back. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Gafford.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Passes it to Gobert. Back to McDaniels. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they got to bring the double team on him.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Hardaway comes in for Irvin. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. The free throw drops for McDaniels. Mavericks trailed by 9. Now here's Hardy. 5 points in the game. Pass to Powell. Yes, that goes in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Conley gets the bucket.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Dallas calls timeout.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Here's Hardy. 5 points in the game. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Conley. Makes it off the glass. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Outside Hardaway. The pass to Lively. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Hardy. Lays it up off the glass. Hardy's got 7 points in the game.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Anderson outside. Outside Towns. No good on the 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Outside, Green. And the shot goes down. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. The Mavericks shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Hardaway.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Exum comes in for Josh Green. Minnesota also with the sub. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. Hardaway hits them both. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Over Hardaway. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Dallas with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Hardy passes to Hardaway. Here's Exum. Here's Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
The first one falls. You know, when you look at the game of Dwight Powell, Doris, he's sort of a throwback big man, isn't he?
I guess so, Kevin. I mean, he's a little retro for sure. He does a lot of his damage right inside the paint. This guy is focused on getting rebounds, setting quality screens, only taking high percentage shots. So I get sort of the throwback.
Both good from the line that time.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Anderson. Kept alive, Minnesota. Fades away. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Powell. And here is Kleber. He's covered by Anderson. Lobbed up there for Powell. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
A minute 20 left to play here in the third. Outside Conley. Shoots over Powell. Conley's shot is off. Now the Mavericks with it. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
It's deflected. Outside Hardaway. It's blocked. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Anderson. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Powell. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Exum. He's got 7. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Reed. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Anderson up top. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by 2. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Washington out there with Dwight Powell, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now here's Irving over Edwards. Irving misses. Morris against Doncic. Morris into the lane. Pass to Reed. Edwards looking it over. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Count it.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Right side Hardaway. Off with the layup. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Morris, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Wow, the confidence of Monte Morris in the mid-range on display there.
Here's Doncic. Doncic bullies the D inside.
Yeah, I love the tenacity. Terrific move at a crucial point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
And finished off by Gobert.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Doncic passes to Washington. Powell kicks to Hardaway.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive.
The first free throw is good. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Morris. Good on both. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Towns missing. Mavericks trailed by 3. Now the pass to Irving. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Michael Conley picks one up.
Guys, Kyrie Irving, stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Jones is checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
If you listen to other NBA players, Kyrie Irving is one of their favorites to watch. He has as complete an offensive arsenal and as pretty a game as there is.
Now here's Towns. Unloads, hits the jump hook. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
That to me is about Karl Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
Doncic outside, back to Irving, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And here is Washington. Releases. Count the basket and the foul. That one is on Towns.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Now for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
Now here's Edwards. It's good. Edwards got 6 in the quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Gobert against Gafford. Jones with it. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Washington. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it, put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
And Edwards drops them both. Dallas calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Doncic. Gobert with the block. Now, here's Edwards. Passes it to Gobert. Over Irving. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pass to Gafford. Back to Irving. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And there's the pass to McDaniels. To the middle. Towns down low. He's covered by Washington. The Mavericks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And the shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Kyrie Irving is lighting it up right now, just letting everybody see every aspect of skill to his game.
Here's Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Edwards drops them both. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Gafford. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 7 rebounds in the game. Irving. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Kicks it to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Gafford. To the paint. Out to Doncic. Shoots. And another basket for Dallas.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Minnesota calls timeout. And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Here's Conley. Ball's knocked loose. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Irving against Edwards. Over Irving. Second chance shot. Here's Gobert. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Gobert's comfort zone, right? High percentage shots. Easy money for Rudy.
Here's Irving. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Edwards. To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Irving against Edwards. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Irving. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now here's Edwards. Now Towns. From deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And here is Doncic. Right wing. And here's Washington outside. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. McDaniels with the ball. Working on Jones. And he recovers it. Here's Edwards. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Edwards got 24 points.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Doncic passes to Washington. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Minnesota calls timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Pass to Washington. Now, here's Gafford. Doncic outside. Passes it to Irving. The three. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Now here's Towns. Here's McDaniels. They grab their own miss, and that one's good. Towns.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Minnesota with the ball. Edwards inside, covered by Irving. Edwards can't hit. The Mavericks shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. The feed to Doncic. Stolen by McDaniels. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now, here's McDaniels. The dish to Edwards. Takes the turnaround J. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Washington inside. Towns on him.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Boy, we all know Rudy Gobert has worked so hard to make strides at the free throw line. Now it's about making the clutch free throws.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 5. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Conley.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one. Yes, sir.
What's up?
Free throw good, Edwards.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
The understated part of Luka Doncic's game, his strength. He is going to draw contact and usually make it.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. All free throws good from Doncic.
A prime-time player. Doncic loves these moments. All eyes on Luka.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Hardaway's checked in for Irving. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 6. 26 seconds left in the game. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And they go to the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Now here's Anderson. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.